Hi, this is Brian from the Riverside Reptiles Education Center. And the $10 million question is, when are we going to open? And I just want to let you know soon, very soon. We are working diligently. Can I say that word? Diligently. We're working diligently, nonstop, 24/7, to get this place open for you to come and see all the cool animals here, because there's a lot of cool animals here. So right now, I'm going to take you behind the scenes and show you what's going on, because I get emails, I get phone calls every day. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? When are you going to open? So I'll show you what's going on right now. So come with me for a behind the scenes tour of the Riverside Reptiles Education Center. All right. Well, first of all, please excuse the mess. We are in the process, obviously, of putting everything up and building, so it's a little bit of a disaster in here, but I want to show you this. It would be cool. We have our logo right here on our entrance mat. Here is our admissions desk. Come in, pay admission. We'll have lots of cool animals right up here in the front. Our good friend Fred from Magic Wings hooked us up with this awesome dart frog enclosure. There's lots of little dart frogs hopping around. There's a bumblebee dart frog, and here is a black and green dart frog. These guys are going to be hanging out in our store eventually. We got a nice stand and top for them. Then you can mosey on over here, and here is our turtle pond, our indoor turtle pond, which is full with some cool and unique turtles. Here is our albino red-eared slider going, "Where's my food?" And there's Miss Piggy, our large red-eared slider, catching some morning rays. We have box turtles, we have yellow-bellied sliders, we have wood turtles in here. And here is our store filled with cool stuff. Our assistant manager, Jessica, has been doing a lot of hard work in here, ordering and setting things up. I love these tumblers that we just got in because it has a picture of Brenda, our alligator, on here. I might steal one of those. Lots of cool things in our store. Everyone loves plastic bugs, rubber snakes, science-related kits. Got some fun stuff here. And scare people with the centipede. Let's see that. Let's see how it works here. Hold on. There we go. So realistic, but fun. And these are my favorite. I love these. These are plush snakes, and they're from a company called Wild Republic, and these are actually made out of recycled bottles. These plush toys are made out of recycled bottles. And some of these are super realistic. Here's a Burmese python. Western diamondback rattlesnake. Green anacondas. Nice alligator. So, here's the store filled with cool things. Keychains, fossils, rocks, temporary tattoos. And then you will walk into the main exhibit area. If you've been watching our videos on Facebook, you know about our tortoises. I just put in some grapevines for them. So there is Dozer eating his grapevines. There's Napoleon keeping an eye on things, and our beautiful Aldabra tortoises are warming up. We got Tank here eating some grape leaves. And we have Leo over here eating some hay. And our first exhibit panel room are our beautiful Gila monsters. There's Speck taking a dip. She's gonna come over and say hello. And then in the back, there's Mr., which is actually Mrs. McNasty. She's hanging out. And Lazy Boy, he's being lazy. I don't even know if you can see him. There's his tail. He's taking a nap. Next to the Gila monsters, we have our European legless lizard display, also known as Skeltopusix as they say in Russian. So here is our European legless lizards. Our Madagascar giant day gecko enclosure. These guys are always fun to find. Unfortunately, they love to hang out right above the top. You can see one of their tails, and they love to poop down the glass. This gives our keeper Gina a lot of things to do. There's one of our beautiful Madagascar day geckos. And our panther chameleon. Where is our panther chameleon? For a bright chameleon, he hides pretty well in here. There he is. He's being sneaky. He's right there in the back of his ficus tree. But this was this is actually our first enclosure built here. And it's a bioactive enclosure, and these pothos are taken over. It's looking great in there. Next to our panther chameleon is our prehensile or monkey-tailed skink. She's taking a nap right now. These guys are mostly nocturnal. They do some eating and foraging during the day. She is bunked down resting for tonight's activities. Our Matamatas, everybody loves our Matamatas. These are about 3 to 4 year old Matamatas. We have a pair of them in here. And here's our other Matamata. These guys have pretty much stayed in the same spot for, I don't know, for the last month maybe. They don't move around a lot. They're pretty stationary animals. But they're looking at me. They're ready to eat soon. Look at cool turtles though. Next to our Matamatas are our Cuvier's dwarf caimans. See if I can see any in there. There's one behind the log. There's actually 2 more in here. There they are in the back. Just peeking out, checking out things. Next to our Cuvier dwarf caiman display are the pancake tortoises, which are underneath the rocks. There's one hanging out right there. And here is our emerald or green tree monitor from New Guinea. She's catching some rays right now. This guy's still sleeping, but under here is our spiny-tailed monitor. You might have met him on one of our Facebook Lives videos. All right, so you can see we have a lot of material on the floor. We're in the process of building one of our larger enclosures. This big octagon shape on the ground will be our green anaconda enclosure. It'll be about 100 square feet. You can see this shape on the floor. That's actually going to be where the water is going to be. We're going to put in big acrylic panels, which will hold the water. And all these are the walls that will be going up very soon. So that is our big project for the moment. And here's our snake panel room. Nothing in here venomous just yet. But we have our eastern rat snakes. In this enclosure will be our banded rock rattlesnakes. Here's a great bioactive enclosure that's coming along really nice. And here is going to be a gaboon viper and a western green mamba. And here is our eastern diamondback rattlesnake enclosure, our saw palmetto cottonmouth enclosure. And here's another great bioactive enclosure. Here is our northern emerald tree boas. Believe it or not, there's actually 2 of them wrapped up right there. And here's our youngest one. And on the bottom, very camouflaged, is our Brazilian rainbow boa. Let's go around and take a peek. Here is where our reticulated python enclosure is going to be. And this nice big enclosure will be housing Eve, our king cobra. And then we have one more snake in this enclosure. You can see I put my our Brazilian black tarantula in here as well. She was shedding and she needed a hot, humid place to shed, so I put her in the mangrove snake enclosure for now because it is very hot and humid in there. And mangrove snakes are a rear fang snake from Southeast Asia. And they are some nocturnal, so he is bunked down for the day. Another really cool tank. We're actually going to be adding a lot more foliage to here. Here's our Vietnamese blue beauties. This guy's about to shed. That's the male, he's bigger. Here's our female who laid eggs earlier this year, and they should be hatching soon. Fingers crossed. We'll walk on over here. Here is our large alligator snapping turtle enclosure. It's just pretty much waiting, it's acrylic and a nice paint job. Here is our sump that was custom designed and built by CES Design in Granby. So here's the overflow right here. The water is going to overflow into this. There's going to be filter media, pump, and a heater in the bottom. And this is actually going to be the side panel right here. This piece is going to get cut out. That piece is going to get in. It's going to be actually part of the aquarium. Very cool. Hopefully a lot less maintenance. Our two redfoots. There's Sam. Sam is a character. He's taking a bath right now. He loves to sit in his water dish. Over here is our big alligator, which you are all pretty much familiar with. There she is. There's Brenda, our female alligator, 8 feet, 120 pounds or so. Here's our common snapping turtle. It's about 15, 20 pounds. And here is the swamp monster. He'll be going in that enclosure I just showed you. He is about 65, 70 pounds. Give you an idea how big he is. Here's my hand. He likes a good head scratch every now and then. Not really. And here is our female alligator snapping turtle, which will be used. She'll be used mostly for outreach programs. She's a lot easier to handle than this beast. So now I'm going to take you outside because we got exciting stuff happening out here as well. We are building some turtle ponds out here. So here's what's going on. We put in a nice 6-foot vinyl fence. We just left an opening right there so we can get a machine in and out for now. Here is a wetlands filtration pond. This is kind of like a giant biofilter, which will be pumped. It will be a pump pumping water from this giant pond right here. I'm not sure how big this pond actually is going to be. If I take a guess, it's probably around 3,000 gallons. Water is going to pump into here. It's going to flow down, nice waterfall right in here. We're going to put boulders and rocks to make it look very realistic. And as the water comes up through all the stone, the material, the poop and the waste is going to get broken down. We're also going to put a lot of plants in here. It's going to be heavily planted to help clean the water. So it's very efficient and easily maintained. The small pond to the right is going to have some smaller turtles in it. We're almost done rocking it out. Still has a little bit of work to do. We need to order some more rocks. Here's a big pond. And while digging this big pond, we ran into a nice surprise. There is old foundation under here, which had to be jackhammered out. Then on this side over here, where the excavator is sitting right now, is going to be divided into tortoise paddocks, where we're going to be putting the redfoots and sulcatas and the Aldabra tortoises out here during the warmer months. Where we have lots of plantings out here, butterfly gardens. It's going to look awesome when it's all said and done. All right. Let's go back inside. So that's what we're working on right now. And again, I really want to say thank you, and I really appreciate your patience and your support. We probably have another 3 or 4 weeks to go. I know I say that, I sound like a broken record. But it's gonna happen, I promise. We're also launching a new series, Virtual Reptile Encounters, which is gonna be a live Zoom ticket-only program. We have a lot of fun ones coming up. We're asking for a $25 donation that goes towards the care and maintenance of all our animals. We're so close to the finish line. We're almost there. Just a little more help would be awesome. We're still offering memberships at a discounted price. You can go to our website, riversidereptileseducationcenter.com. You can click on memberships or sponsorships if you want to purchase another one to help us out. Again, greatly appreciated. This is going to be an awesome place when it's open. I guarantee you're going to love it. And we have so many more awesome things coming to the Riverside Reptiles Education Center. So thanks. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you want to learn more about our virtual reptile encounters, here's how you do that. To get to our Riverside Reptiles virtual reptile encounters, first you go to the Riverside Reptiles Education Center page on Facebook. You can scroll down. It should be right here at the top. There it is. Our first of the series is Virtual Brunch with the Animals on Friday, July 24th at 11 a.m. You can just click on that. You can scroll down. It has all the information you need to know. Hopefully it sounds appealing to you. If it does, click right here for tickets. It takes you right to our website, and more information here. It tells you all about the programs. Our first program, July 24th at 11 a.m., Brunch with the Animals. You're going to eat brunch with tortoises and our Cuvier's dwarf caimans. You're going to learn about their diets. You'll get to ask our keepers questions. And there is a really cool reptile craft included. We're asking $25 donations for all these programs. We're so close to being open. We just need a little bit more help for the next 3 or 4 weeks to help feed the animals and pay for their care and maintenance. So that's why we're launching these series. It just give us a little boost to get us there to opening day. The finish line is so close. Next of the series is July 29th at 4 p.m. virtual happy hour with a snake. Everyone likes happy hour. 21 and older, please. You're going to learn how to make a quarantini. You're going to be able to Zoom with radio personality DJ Steve Nagel. You'll learn about our resident king snakes, and there is a delicious dessert recipe included in that Zoom program. That one should be awesome and a lot of fun. August 7th at 3 p.m., yours truly, Brian Kleiman, will be hosting that one. We're going to learn all about anacondas with the Anaconda Afternoon. August 7th, 3 p.m., we're going to get face-to-face with one of our large anacondas. Our biggest one, she is about 11, 12 feet long, 60, 70 pounds. We're going to learn about their myths. We're going to debunk a lot of them because a lot of their myths are not true. We're going to meet one of her babies, one of her little adorable baby anacondas. And there's going to be a fun snake craft included on that one on Anaconda Afternoon, August 7th at 3 p.m. And our last program for this series is going to be really cool as well. It's going to be cunning cobras. We're going to meet 2 species of cobra. We're going to meet an Egyptian cobra and a red spitting cobra. We're going to learn all about these species. We're going to learn about their venom. We're going to learn about the types of venom of other venomous snakes and these venomous snakes and the effects they have on their prey and the effects they have on humans in case there's a snake bite. Another snake craft is including on that one. So August 12th at 3 p.m., we will have cunning cobras. So I really hope to see you there at our virtual reptile encounters.